Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. This is Lisa, and today is processing day for our turkeys and pheasants. So we've already done the turkeys. They're similar to chickens, just a lot larger. And we're gonna catch the pheasants now. So I wanted to show you that. Come on along. Let's get ready to rumble, because pheasants go crazy when you go to catch them, and they will actually go so crazy that they'll kill themselves. So this should be fun. So here are the pheasants that we're going to be processing today. And you can see how beautiful the males are. And there's a female. All right, so now we're going to show you how we process them. So we're going to dispatch one. We're not going to show that here. However, warning, if you don't like blood or anything like that, you may want to skip the rest of the video because you may see that. But we're not going to show the act. So we'll be right back. Okay. So what we read to do was, they actually tell you to hold them by the head and swirl them around for 30 seconds. Pull them out, let them drain. Then put them in for 30 seconds, pull them out, let them drain, and then do that again. So the 3 times total. The males, you pull out the tail feathers first before they go in. We're not using the plucker for them because they will get beat up and the skin will get torn. So we're plucking them by hand, and they have a lot of feathers. So when the water stops streaming, then he'll dunk them in again, or her. And like I said, we'll do that 3 times. So we'll bring you back and we'll do the plucking. Okay, hold the phone, guys. I just want you to know you're going to see me without gloves on. Don't give me a hard time in the comments down below. I always wear gloves. I screwed up and didn't put any on, and I realized it. We change our gloves so frequently on processing day that we went through a box and a half of gloves. Why do we change them so frequently? Because when the birds are too small for the cone, I'm often wearing gloves holding feet. I then don't want to use the same gloves to bring it back to when I'm processing a bird when we're getting closer to the meat part. So I changed my gloves, I screwed up, and I just went with it. So don't yell at me. The other thing is we wash our hands constantly. Soap and water, bleach spray, as well as hand sanitizer. So I literally had just washed my hands, taken off gloves, and forgot to put new ones on. So be kind down below. I totally forgot to put gloves on. Because we change them.
I don't think it matters. Some people say that it keeps the meat clean.
Our hands are clean because we've been washing them
constantly.
The feathers
come off easier off
the
glove than they do your hands.
Oh, I think that once it's the right temperature, it's easier for me to pluck with my hands. But I forgot to put the glove on, but we've been washing our hands like crazy. It's something we do when we're out here, and I just keep going through so many gloves, I just forgot. Because I use a different glove when I'm holding their feet to hold them in the cone, because they're a little small for the cones we have. And we cut the peepers off, which I have soaking here, but we cut the peepers off after we dispatch them. And we cut the pins, so the pins obviously are not reusable because we cut them off, but then we'll just order pins and we'll soak those in bleach and disinfect them, and the peepers can be reused again. And we just have to buy the pins. So the rest is pretty much like any other bird. You will cut off the oil gland, which is what Ryan is doing right now. And then you will remove the crop and the neck. And then you will cut around its rectum and pull out its innards, just like you would for a chicken or a turkey. And we've been doing them in sets of 2. Seems to work out a little better. It's a good cool day because we don't have any flies around. It's a nice overcast day, which is good. And then we soak them in an ice water bath until tomorrow, about 24 hours. And we will vac seal them, or shrink wrap, bag them, and then freeze them. And that's when we'll weigh them. But they're adult birds. Males will be larger. I'll show you this male in a minute. And then after we soak them for 24 hours, before we go to shrink wrap them, we do a final look over, make sure we got all the feathers off. And we won't be eating the skin, but we'll leave it on for when it goes on the smoker grill for flavor. But we've definitely learned the appropriate temperature makes such a huge difference when you're plucking them. And there's a male. And then you cut the legs off and you give it a rinse and throw it in the bath. All right, we're gonna do the rest of these and we'll bring you back. And this was a female. All right, so there is our 12 pheasants. We've got them in there. They're gonna soak overnight. And over here are 5 turkeys and all their organ meat. So we will bring you back tomorrow when we shrink wrap them and weigh them. So there's all our turkeys. And I'll put the total pounds on the screen below, but they're the perfect size for the 2 of us. All right, guys, so there's our first pheasant harvest. We ended up with 6 roosters and 6 hens, so that worked out really good because those are obviously the larger ones. But I will put the total weight on the bottom of the screen. All right, guys, here's the organ meat that we took from today. We've got turkey necks. We chopped them in half to fit them in Ziploc bags because I was running out. And yeah, that's good anyway, too, because I want to be able to use them using a variety of the organ meat. We saved hearts from the turkeys, necks from the turkeys, cut in half, the gizzards, and these are the pheasant necks for Diesel. So I will put the grand total at the bottom of the screen. So there you have it. So I added in the organ meat for the turkeys and the pheasants. So we raised a total of 215.5 pounds of meat on our farm this summer. That does not include Norman, who we are raising as a meat pig because he won't be butchered till next year. However, that doesn't include all the eggs. That doesn't include all the produce because I wasn't weighing the produce because I didn't think it would be a good year, and it turned out to be a great year. I did weigh the potatoes, so I know we had 24 pounds of those, and I am freezing my tomatoes that we didn't eat, so I will have a weight on those as well. So we are real excited that this 2-acre farm, 215.5 pounds of meat. Pretty darn exciting, let me tell you. So never say never, okay? Just do it. It's possible. So thanks, guys, for watching. Thanks for coming along. Have a great day. Take care.